So does farm-raised salmon have less mercury than wild-caught salmon? Intuitively, you would guess that farm-raised salmon has less mercury, because the reason that wild-caught salmon accumulates mercury is from eating smaller fish and algae. And because farm-raised salmon has its feed controlled by the farmer, the farm-raised salmon should have lower levels of heavy metals. And fortunately, this is absolutely correct. Farm-raised salmon will have lower levels of toxins, pesticides, and heavy metals. With that being said, there's also something I want to point out. Wild-caught salmon had higher levels of selenium, copper, zinc, and iron. And importantly, some of these micronutrients, specifically selenium, is extremely important for binding to heavy metals like arsenic and mercury, and safely removing them from the body. Additionally, these micronutrients are important in our antioxidant enzymes that work to excrete heavy metals that we have accumulated. Therefore, a lot of times the heavy metal content, specifically the low heavy metal content in salmon, is mitigated by the fact that it has a very high level of these micronutrients. So maybe you catch your own salmon and you're worried about the heavy metals. You likely don't have to worry about it with a fish like salmon, because the heavy metal levels are typically quite low and the micronutrient levels are typically quite high. And the fish that put you more at risk of any sort of heavy metal toxicity are going to be fish that are high in heavy metals and low in micronutrients, which is why it's not recommended to eat the large types of tuna on a daily basis, and probably staying away from very large fish like shark. And if you want to learn how to take control of your health and energy, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.